How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 79 of Zootopia Home Video. Today, I'm going to be showing off the final release of Zootropolis 2 from the UK that came out on release day over there. That would be the 2-movie DVD collection. So a huge thanks to GiftHeck, who sent me this from the UK as a donation to the cause. Thank you so much, GiftHeck. Thanks to this, I now have a complete subset of Zootropolis 2 from the UK, and I once again have a complete Zootropolis 1 subset as well. Every single release of both films from the UK, I now have in my collection. So, GiftHeck, you're a legend. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and talk about this release. So this released the same day as all the other releases in the UK of Zootropolis 2 on March 9, 2026, or the 9th of March, whichever it is. And at first glance, it looks pretty much the same as our DVD release here in the US of both films, and of course the Blu-ray release of both films in the UK. It's basically just a DVD version of that. It even has the slipcover. So yeah, it's interesting that in the UK, the only releases they got with the slipcover were the 2 movie collections, whereas here, that didn't happen. It was really interesting how that worked. Anyway, so yeah, remember that the US did not get a slipcover with their DVD. So, yeah, if you want a DVD of both films with the slipcover, you got to go with the UK. And of course, these are still region locked, but I'll get to that later. So yeah, let's take a look at this. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what we've seen. I've shown off this release 2 other times now before this, so there's really not much to talk about. It's essentially the exact same as what we saw with the UK Blu-ray. So got Zootropolis 2 up here, Zootropolis down here, film ratings for both for PG for the UK film rating and the Irish film rating, Disney DVD logo. And then the side, we've got all the usual stuff. We got Gary up there, Nick and Judy down there, Zootropolis 2, Zootropolis 2 movie collection, film ratings, DVD, and the exact same stuff on the other side. Oh, I forgot to mention the catalog number underneath Gary. Then the back is all the same information that we saw on the Blu-ray. I mean, there's really not much to say about this. It's exactly the same as the Blu-ray, just made bigger for the DVD. So yeah. This does also include the flashing warnings, the flashing lights warning, specifically for Zootropolis 2. I don't know why they decided to make it Zootropolis 2 have the light warning in the UK, but in the US it was just the first film, and they didn't issue a warning for the second. It's so interesting. And again, our DVD did not have that warning. Some things I just can't explain, guys. Anyway, so if we were to open it up, as you can see, we got a clear case here, so it's clear, it's not opaque, which I believe is exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same as the standard Zootropolis 2 release, so yay, completely clear. Otherwise, the front's the same, the back's the same, the side's the same, and if we open it up, I'm so happy that they did this. So there's nothing on the inside as far as like background on the cover or pamphlet or whatever, but we do have the discs in a flipper. I love this so much. It's so nice. I know that it's, more expensive to make and it's worse for the environment, but as a collector who I worry about disc scratching, this is infinitely better than the discs being stacked on top of each other. So I'm so happy about this. So we got the original Zootropolis DVD there, and there is the Zootropolis 2 DVD there. No differences here from their original standard releases. It's just, if you've ever owned either film on DVD, it's exactly the same here. There's no differences whatsoever. And as I mentioned, they're still region locked. So Zootropolis 2 is still Zootropolis 1 is still a region 2 DVD, and it's a PAL DVD at that. And Zootropolis 2, as I pointed out in that video, is a Region 0 DVD, so this will work in any player except that it's still locked to PAL, so it won't work in an NTSC player like what I've got. It's so unfortunate. It's so close to being able to be watched on a North American player right off the bat, but alas, it's Region 0 PAL. Unfortunate. I'm kind of surprised they didn't bother updating the Zootropolis 1 DVD to make it Region 0 as well, since 2 is already Region 0, but that would require more work, I suppose, because, it's just the same DVD. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually already had a warehouse full of these discs lying around that hadn't sold yet, and they just threw them into this package. Although, more likely, they made a whole new batch for this. Like, it is trivial to print a new DVD. Like, it takes, like, if you're doing it in a big batch, it takes all of an hour. So, anyway, it is interesting. I noticed here that it actually says the region numbers on the back here, too. So, this one is Zootropolis 2, which is region 0, and this one's Zootropolis, which is region 2. It actually says they're on the back, which is pretty cool. But again, they are both PAL. So my region 2 NTSC player doesn't recognize this. My region 1 NTSC player doesn't recognize Zootropolis 2, so I have no way watching this, but I can put it on my wall and with the rest of my collection and proudly proclaim I own every UK copy of Zootropolis and Zootropolis 2 that have released so far. So that's what matters most, right? Remember, if you want to watch these versions of the film and you don't have that region's DVD player, just buy the Blu-ray. The Blu-rays have always been region-free, so no big deal. And that'll bring this video to an end. So once again, huge thank you to Gift Tech for sending me this. And I always take donations, even copies of the film that I own already. This just happened to be one that I didn't. So thank you, Gift Tech, and thank you to everyone for watching. So that brings my subset of UK Zootropolis 2 releases to a close. I've shown off every single one, and you're probably wondering what's coming next. Well, Zootropolis and Zootopia 2 got plenty of other releases throughout the rest of the world, and some of those releases came with extra goodies as well. Goodies that I have yet to actually show off, just to give you a little hint of what's to come next week. So thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a comment if you learned something, or if you pick this up yourself, let me know. And let me know if there's any copies of Zootopia, Zootopia 2, Zootropolis, Zootropolis 2, anything Zootopia related anywhere in the world that you want to see in future episodes. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.